Hello, I am Robert J. Sodaro, and I am back to read you one of my short flash fiction stories, 500 words, that I wrote for Weird Fiction Quarterly. This one is called The Frog of Princes. Mary Lou Hendricks was always something of a dreamer. You could ask anyone, especially her uncle Davos, who essentially raised her after her parents died in a car crash. Growing up, Mary Lou always loved to read, mostly fairy tales, myths, and legends. As a child, she watched all the Disney princess films, eventually graduating to read fairy tales as she got older. By the time she got to high school, she was pretty much a loner. Given her history of reading, especially fantasy, which wasn't fancied much by her peers, she spent all of her time in a solitude. While other children were more involved with their phones, social media, or sports, Mary Lou spent her time in the library reading or wandering the woods near town. It was there in the woods, near a marshy pond off a scarcely frequented path, that she met Bartholomew. Bartholomew, see, was a majestic bullfrog. The day that Mary Lou met him, it was a particularly warm summer day, and she, as was her wont, simply walking through the woods, when she happened upon Bartholomew. He was sunning himself on a large flat rock. Taken by the stunning nature of his pose, she sat down on the shore and took out her sketch pad and started to draw him. After a while, Bartholomew noticed her and turned to look at her direction. "What are you doing, fair maiden?" Bartholomew inquired. The fact that the frog spoke to her startled her at first, but so steeped in fairy culture was she that Mary Lou took it in stride. "You can speak," she responded. "Of course I can speak," Bartholomew croaked. How wonderful for you. What is your name?" "I'm Bartholomew." Bartholomew then hopped over to the shore and sat next to Mary Lou and admired her work. "Such a noble likeness," he said. "Thank you. You're welcome." Turning from the sketch to Mary Lou, he noticed how sad she looked and inquired why she seemed so sad. Mary Lou told him that her parents about her life, and it was then that Bartholomew revealed to her that he was actually a prince. Needless to say, given her personal history with fantasy, all of this made perfect sense to the young girl, and she knew what she had to do next. Without hesitation, Mary Lou leaned down and kissed the frog. Immediately, the air around them shimmered. At that moment, Mary Lou knew that her fondest wish had come true, and that she was about to meet her destiny. After the transformation, she found herself eye to eye with Prince Bartholomew, only he was still a bullfrog. Startled, she looked at her reflection in the pond. Mary Lou realized that she too was a bullfrog. She looked back at Prince Bartholomew. "I've never said I was a human prince," he said. "I am a frog prince." Mary Lou considered that for a moment, then smiled broadly, kissed him again. "I couldn't be happier. Let's go meet your royal family." The pair then hopped off to begin their life together. And there you have it.